Hi guys, this is Starcraft once again, and we're back with another Starcraft English commentary. This is still StarcastTV Starleague, round of 32 Group A, final series of games. This is going to be Hiya. After battling over 3 really funny games against Paralyzed, he's going to have his final chance to fight for a ticket to the round of 16. His opponent, Soulkey, is definitely more favored in this game, although in the first encounter between these two players, it wasn't that far of a difference in skill level. Hiya had a very good lead before succumbing to the overwhelming power of the Celebrate, right? What is the name of the Zerg thing? The Swarm, yeah, I guess, the Queen, the Swarm, the Celebrate, or whatever. Anyways, first game of the final series, once again played on Vermeer. Hiya, blue Terran, at the top left corner of the screen. Soulkey red Zerg at the top right corner of the screen, Overlord scouting counterclockwise and in the wrong direction. Hiya not yet sending out anything to scout, so I guess he's just made a kind of supply depot that's a little bit far back. Okay, now he makes a barracks on the higher side of the RAM, whereas Soulkey is gonna go for 12 hatches. We've seen like almost all of the Terran versus Zerg game, we've seen 12 hatches. And like in the last 3 groups, everything has been 12 hatch, I think. So why doesn't some Terran player mix it up and go for something like, you know, cheese, right? You know, right in the middle of the map, some barracks or some stuff like that. Yeah, but anyways, looks like no gas taken for Hiya, so that signals that I'm not so sure about the timing, but it could be that he's saving his money for a command center. Indeed he does. He might get denied though. Okay, now he's gonna be going for scouting first, but he will see the drone comes in. Yep, that's right. Would a drone be able to damage this this SCV? I think not. The drone is gonna go up the ramp, whereas the SCV can go down the ramp because he can go for the expansion. I think. But there's gonna be a single Marine coming out first, which is a little bit unnecessary. He could have just gone for command center. Of course, the drone could still attack the SCV. But now the Marine is out, and the game is gonna proceed into the, you know, early stages of this game. Alright, looks like the spawning pool had just completed. Gas has been mined for some time, and Soulkey is gonna be waiting for his 100 gas, maybe to... Okay, he started to go for lair already. And the Marine is not proceeding any further than the mid area. There's an Overlord overlooking that area. So he's gonna back up, and hopefully he won't need to make... Oh, no gas! Is it usual to go for second barracks before you have your gas when you have already expanded? I don't have knowledge about that kind of build. But anyways, this SV is just buying some time. Waiting into the mineral line, and he might back up one more time, just for the heck of it. And now he's completely dead. We have a third hatchery. No, we don't. Just 2 hatchery for the time being, but that still might change in the later stage of the game. This is 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Overlords, one is at the kind of 12 o'clock position, the other one is going to be near the 6 o'clock position. SV is getting transferred, and there's a lot more Marine than usual. They started to move forward. One Zergling died already, so Hiya is doing quite well in this early stage of the game, but I don't know if Zergling speed has been invested or not. Yeah, but Soulkey need to worry about this group of units. He's gonna try to attack the first Marine. 1 Marine dies, 2 Marine die, 3 Marine dies, and all of the Marine might die here. No, it's a single Marine. Remember, that is really pays off for Soulkey, though. Excuse me. And now Zergling speed is just kicking in with Spire. Out of 2 hatcheries, this SV is gonna be able to see exactly what's happening. He's gonna sack an SV just for the sake of, you know, just making sure that Zerglings have a longer time to travel. He needs to make a bunker, man. If he doesn't make a bunker, he's gonna get surrounded, I think. But no, 5 Marine is really good. He starts to attack, but he needs to pull back the rest of his Marine. 1 Marine dead, 2 Marine. All of the Marines are dying, but they back up, and we have the medics who started to heal. But now non-stop Zergling's production are coming through. So many Zerglings. The CM is gonna end right now. He needs to back up on high ground. He does back up on high ground, but the medics are kind of behind, so that's not good. Another SC is gonna be falling, but the fire bats are in here at just the right time. We might get a crazy surround. The fire bat is doing a good job driving the rest of these units back, and in a nick of time, Hiya has survived, but now he needs to fight. He needs to make a bunker now. The bunker needs to be near his expansion so that they can fight against the Mutualists, and he will need to get ready to make turrets like everywhere. He's got a lot of money set up. Yeah, he's gonna make a bunker now, but he's already got some firebat in the area, and now the turret starts to go up. One turret near the choke. Mutualists are already here. Why did he get the timing wrong? I don't really understand. The Marine need to... where they go? Okay, now we have some firebat in here. Marine started to wait in the choke, but 2 Mutualists is also not that great. So they're gonna be going for the expansion. Now the turret gets in on time. So Hiya is not that far behind in terms of, just making sure he's covering his bases. And now we have a single turret in here for... Mutualist is good enough to fight against a single turret, but now all of the other turrets have completed, so they're gonna be having a difficult time. 7 Mutualists, but 2 turrets completed. The third one is gonna be coming through, and the third one and the fourth one also coming with SCV. So, oh my God, a single SCV. You know what? I've noticed that the Terran players sometimes they do that. They get an SCV stuck behind the mineral line and they just don't have they're too lazy to manually click it and move it back, and losing that. Anyways, very few drones for need money. Soulkey here. A lot of drones are invested on gas, so there's very few drones on mineral. So this is very low, mineral count game here. Constant investment into mutualists, like 10 mutualists now, but 4 turrets and the 5th one coming out. He's gonna try to force a cancel on that turret. That turret is red. He's gonna dive in one more time. So many mutualists, man. The medic marines need to come down now to support. They're just waiting here at the choke. I'm not so sure if that's the right decision. 11 freaking mutualists. They're going inside the main again. That's not a good idea. Another SCV has fallen, but now the marine is kind of helping out, so that's good. Looks like more. He looks like Soulkey just make the right number of drones so he can support this growth of mutualist group here. Okay, that turret is on time, but it gets destroyed right away. Where's the medic marines? Another turret might be falling, but good repair work, and so many mutualists are kind of in the red. So I think that Hiya might have a chance to come back, but rushing into Hive is what Soulkey is doing. He's gonna try to get defilers out of 2 bases. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Another turret's gonna be coming up. 5 turrets will be, I think, good enough to stop any number of mutualists. Soulkey might change his angle of attack and go inside the main, but there's 2 turrets at the choke. There are probably 4 inside the main, and 2 starports are coming up. Medic marines have finally decided to go up and down the ramp. They go hickory dickory dong, and attacking the engineering bay just for fun there, just to drive his enemy's attention. But now medic marines are starting to engage. Oh my God, the engineering base is going into red really fast here. Attacking the medic marines is probably not a good idea for the mutualists at this point. We have one of those hydras. Hydras coming out and going to be morphing into lurkers, so we need science vessels ASAP. The front door is slightly exposed here. Hydras can just move forward and target the supply, the turrets, for example. But I don't think that's going to be the case. He's going to be morphing some lurkers. But the first science of the game, science vessels of the games are going to be coming out. That's a lot of bio, man. But looks like Soulkey is trying to stall his enemy by destroying one of the turrets at the choke. But medic marines are coming out. Some lurkers are still morphing, but they're gonna be late. They cannot stop this huge bio ball. Mutualists are doing a good job to stall them, but are they? Okay, they see the X right now. The X need to get cancelled, I think, and Valkyrie comes out. One lurker is almost dead. We need to have another scan. And yeah, the Valkyrie is doing a good job of just really delaying and driving those mutualists away. We need to get another scan. I guess he's not going to scan. He's going to wait and regroup with the rest of his army. But both the players are just, on edge here. None of the players getting a decisive victory on the battlefield. But Lurker's coming forward. What are you doing? Scan! Yeah, maybe he doesn't have enough scan anymore. And GG from Soulkey. So it looks like Hiya got a nice, advantage that Soulkey thought is useless to continue to fight. So anyways, let's move on to the second game. See you soon. Bye-bye.